The E is expose your fears, and I'm not talking lions and tigers and bears. I mean those fears that live in the back of your brain that you don't want to share with anyone. Those fears that keep you up at night. Those conversations or arguments maybe that you have with yourself when you're alone in your car, or they wake you up, or that keep you from attacking your goals and achieving the things that you want in your life. Being able to expose those fears, there's lots of ways to do it. And this was a mindset that I came up with, when I got out of the military. I had all this like negative self-talk, a lot of baggage. I call it baggage. And what I had to do is at some point I had to like take that, do something about it. And CBD was a modality that helped turn this noise down in my head. And so that's why I started Naked Warrior Recovery, was because CBD had such a positive impact on my life. As CBD helped turn down the noise in my head, I was able to have better positive self-talk. And then from there, I came up with sort of the Get Naked mindset, which is that never quit, accept failure, kill mediocrity, expose your fears, and do the work. And it's really about, it's like taking your ego off and being brave enough to be vulnerable so that you can find the healing. Because I think that we are too afraid to tell anyone that we're afraid, or that we're scared, or that we need help. I think that takes more courage than pretty much anything. That's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I've done some pretty hard things and been in some scary places. And just being vulnerable enough to ask for help has been a game changer.
I can imagine that would be such a hard thing to do for a
Yeah.
lot. Obviously, critical, obviously,
Right.
absolutely critical, but very difficult for sort of alphas or people who are in law
100%.
enforcement or those things. Is there a particularly dark day where you realize, look, enough is enough, I've got to go and go down this route?
I don't know that there was one specific day. I do know the day that I, first tried CBD. I didn't notice anything when I tried it, but what I noticed is over like the 30 days or so that I used the product, that, I like to say water boils at 212 degrees, and I was probably living my life at 210 degrees on a daily basis. So it didn't take much to hit that boiling point. And what I noticed is over time, I went from like 210 to 205 to 200 to 195 to 190, maybe 185. I got out of that red zone. So my fuse was longer. I had like, still these triggers would kick in, and I would still be angry, but I had more time and self-awareness to respond rather than react to whatever those triggers were.
And this, you mentioned 210 degrees there. This was after you had retired as well.
Yeah.
You're just in civilian life. So a lot of that stuff could just sneak up on you.
Yeah. As I've gone down this road, I've found that it's not just, special operators that have issues. First responders, stay-at-home moms, people in just bad toxic relationships have these same issues, but they don't want to put their stuff out there in the world. They think they can fix it. They think they can outperform whatever that thing is. And it's not worth the effort. It's not worth the pain. Sometimes it's better to just, face the pain and like rip the Band-Aid off instead of trying to pull it off slowly or trying to keep it on.
Yeah, especially if it's impacting a lot of people, partners, children, family members, all types of things.
100%.